Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the...
Coming live from the VIP, heard the nightlife.
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Screen play, here's Etienne. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Fair catch signaled for and taken at about... ...15-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The 16-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. On the punt, 7-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop it.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They're going to look to throw. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter. Here's Ethan Evans now. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and
5. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Back to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
Again, it's Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. No score after 1 on EA Sports. start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5.
First down, Philadelphia.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Second and 11 at the Steelers' 29-yard line.
In motion, the tight end. Second and 11. And he's got his man in stride. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start first and 10. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
It's a gain of
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They'll look to throw here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So now third and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now back to throw. And this will be caught at the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 41 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1 yard gain. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third and 9. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now first and 10. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. DK Metcalf. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Steelers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They've got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
2nd and 9 now. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. Yeah, they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, Eagles.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They suspected it was a power play with the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
And an Eagle first down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. They'll look to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got man complete. 11 yards for number 11. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 14 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up.
I'll tell you what, this was a much-needed drive and a much-needed touchdown at the end of this drive. They have not done much of anything in this first half, but here they put all the pieces together, and they get the score right before the half.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 2nd down and 4.
Let's go now. 18.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. He'll try and do this himself. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 49 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go, Buffalo 18. Cougar nice.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Steelers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Calvin Austin as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Airing it out deep for Smith. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They'll throw now on the final play. Looking here for Smith downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass, and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
He'll look to throw. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Barkley inside handoff. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. They'll run it again with Barkley. And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Well, the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Looking to throw.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. They'll come out throwing here on first down. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Calvin Austin, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Boswell good with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down and didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Here we go on 2nd and 12.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball, let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll look to throw now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with it.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
First down, Eagles.
The handoff to Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. On the tackle there, Zach Sealer out of Ferris State.
This is 2nd and 8.
The 17-yard line.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley from 17 yards out.
And the Eagles are back within a score.
Elliott now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Eagles 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 6.
He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley.
And he's got it down to the 28.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 128. He's now tied with Marvin Harrison for number 9 on the all-time list.
And the Eagles have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 21.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
They're on 26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
At the 35-yard line.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw.
That's taken in by Palmer.
Down to the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Trey Palmer, 64 yards. And the Steelers strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
In motion goes the tight end. They'll set up a throw.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They're going to look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And taken right on the 30. There he goes, left side. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Officially, it'll be a 68-yard punt return score. And the Steelers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they got to string together a nice drop and help themselves out.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw here. That is caught. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Elliott on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Completes it to Austin.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Austin is there and brings in another one.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw again. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Trey Palmer, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Steelers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here this 4th quarter.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Patrick Queen.
And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. The first carry down. This is Johnson. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
And he is going to be taken down. They got it. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Jahad Campbell in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. The Steelers send out their punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's second down.
They'll set up to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Well, partner, tonight was a great way to kick the season off. That before the game, probably as much pomp and circumstance to start a season as I can ever remember. And this is just game one of many to come. Sitting next to you, really looking forward to it.
As am I. Great to be back in booth with you for another season. Great to get this year underway. You and I both know interesting is going to be the word. An extra week now as part of the newer 17-game season. What a fun opener tonight. We know the better games are still on their way, but I'm glad that we got started.
So for Pittsburgh, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener.
And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on Washington.
Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.